Most AI assistants today promise automation, but when you actually use them, most of them just generate text, answer questions, or give suggestions. They don't really do the work for you. You still have to jump between tools, copy information around, and manage the process yourself. And in 2026, that's starting to feel outdated. People aren't just looking for smarter chatbots anymore. They want tools that can actually execute tasks, coordinate different AI systems, and produce results without constant manual effort. Before getting into MaxClaw, it's important to understand what MiniMax Agent actually is. And one of the key features inside MiniMax Agent is MaxClaw. Instead of just another AI tool, MiniMax Agent is designed as a 24/7 all-in-one AI workspace where you can build, automate, and run tasks in one place. It combines tools, pre-built experts, and even multi-agent systems that can work together on more complex workflows. It's also powered by their latest MiniMax M2.7 model, which is built to handle multi-step tasks, coordinate tools, and execute workflows more reliably. The promise is simple. Instead of setting up complicated AI workflows, connecting APIs, or configuring different models, you get a system where everything is already integrated. You open the platform, give it a task, and the system handles the rest. Sounds great in theory, but tools like this often sound impressive on paper and then turn out to be complicated or limited once you start using them. So the real question is simple. Is this actually useful for real work? Let's look at how it performs with actual tasks. I asked MiniMax Agent to create a landing page for a digital marketing agency, including headlines, service sections, testimonials, and a call to action. And within seconds, it generated a complete page structure that's actually usable. You've got a clear headline, organized service sections, social proof with testimonials, and a strong CTA, all put together automatically. This is powered by their M2.7 model, which is designed to handle more complex full-stack style tasks instead of just generating text. What's interesting is the selector editing feature. I can click on any part of the page and instantly modify it, like changing this headline or adjusting the content without rebuilding everything. For example, let's say I want a dark theme with a feature grid and animated mockup hero. I'll switch to the web edit mode, select this part of the page, and simply type my prompt. And within a few minutes, you can see it applied directly to the section. So instead of going back and forth between tools or rewriting code, you can just describe the change and update things instantly. Before jumping into examples, I connected MaxClaw to Telegram, so I could run everything directly from chat. Setup is pretty straightforward. First, I opened Telegram and created a bot using botfather with the /newbot command. Then I got the API token and pasted it into MaxClaw. After that, I just had to pair my account by sending a message to the bot, getting a pairing code, and approving it inside the platform. Once that's done, you can literally send tasks to your AI from Telegram, like a normal chat, and it executes everything in the background. At its core, MiniMax Agent is designed to act less like a chatbot and more like a task execution platform. Instead of simply responding to prompts, it coordinates tools, AI systems, and specialized agents to complete tasks for you. The first thing that makes MaxClaw interesting is how quickly you can access everything. Normally, using advanced AI systems requires setting up APIs, deploying models, and managing multiple services at the same time. That setup process alone can take hours or even days. MaxClaw removes most of that complexity with one-click access. You can start using the system without deploying models or connecting external APIs. Everything is already built in. Another standout feature is the system's library of pre-built experts. It also includes something called the MaxClaw team, which adds another layer of capability. Instead of relying on a single agent, multiple agents can work together, dividing tasks like research, analysis, and execution, which makes handling more complex workflows much faster and much more efficient. For example, let's say you're a content creator. Instead of manually researching trends, I tested this by giving it a task. Find 10 viral video ideas in the AI tools niche from the past 7 days. Explain why they're trending and suggest titles. Now, instead of generic ideas, the Viral Hunter expert analyzes real patterns and returns structured ideas with reasoning. So what normally takes hours of research can be done in minutes. Or let's say you're doing research. You could give it a task like compare the top AI voice generators in 2026, include pricing, pros, and cons, and summarize the differences. Instead of opening multiple tabs and organizing everything yourself, the multi-agent system, it gathers, filters, and summarizes the information automatically. The agent handles the process in the background and delivers the results. It can also handle ongoing tasks. For example, I set up a task. Every day at 8 a.m., find the latest AI news, remove duplicates, and send me the top 5 updates with links. and the results were delivered straight to Telegram. So it works like a daily automated newsfeed. You can also use it for personal workflows. For example, remember that I have a weekly meeting every Wednesday, remind me before it, and summarize what we discussed. And the reminders and summaries show up directly in Telegram, which makes it feel like a real assistant instead of just a tool. Another practical example is for agencies or freelancers building websites for clients. Instead of using multiple tools or writing everything manually, you could give it a task like create a landing page for a digital marketing agency, including headline, services, section, testimonials, and a call to action. The system can generate the full structure, content, and even visuals depending on the setup. From there, you can refine the output or deploy it as a starting point instead of building everything from scratch. And if you want to take it a step further, you can turn that into a live site. For example, you could tell it, prepare this website for deployment and guide me to connect a custom domain. It can walk you through steps like buying a domain, updating DNS records, and pointing it to your hosted page, which is usually one of the more technical parts for beginners. So instead of figuring out everything manually, you're essentially guided through the full process. What makes all of this practical is that these tasks don't require switching between tools. Everything happens inside one platform. Platform supports building websites and apps along with image and video understanding, web extraction and search, visual search, and even image or video generation. Simply put, that all-in-one approach makes the system easier to use, especially for people who don't want to manage multiple tools or complicated integrations. Another detail that makes the platform flexible is how it connects to communication platforms like Telegram, Discord, and Slack. That means you don't always need to open the main dashboard to interact with it. In my case, I tested this by sending tasks directly through Telegram, and the results came back there without even opening the dashboard. The platform also runs in the cloud, which allows tasks and results to sync across all devices. You can start something on your phone and review it later on your desktop. That flexibility makes it much more practical in real use. When it comes to pricing, the platform tries to keep things straightforward. MaxClaw allows users to deploy and run the system for $19 without requiring additional API fees. Users also receive 200 free credits every day just by logging in, which can be used to run tasks within the system. So instead of feeling like a single AI tool, the platform works more like a hub, where multiple AI capabilities are combined into one place. And the key difference is this: you're not just asking it for answers, you're assigning it tasks. So is MiniMax Agent with MaxClaw actually worth using? If you're just looking for a simple AI assistant, there are already plenty of options available. But if you're interested in AI systems that can coordinate tools, run automated tasks, and handle real workflows, this starts to make a lot more sense, because instead of managing AI tools, you're letting one system manage the work for you. If you want to explore it yourself, you can check out MiniMax Agent and MaxClaw using the links in the description below. And if this review helped you understand what the platform offers, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and let us know what AI tools you'd like to see reviewed next.